This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, students. I'm meeting you with my first video where we will be discussing about writing an assembly language program using loop and rotate left or rotate right commands. The question goes like this. The following hexadecimal values are stored in memory location starting at 3300H. Write an assembly language program to swap the bytes in each location and store them in memory location 4000H. Now, what is the question? The question says that as input, you are going to store, you see the small pointer, right? You store this input in this memory location like 3300, you're going to store A1, 3301, you're going to store B2, C3, D4, and E5. So there are 5 values we are storing in the memory. Your assembly language program, what it has to do is, it has to swap the bytes. As you know now, this is a byte, 4-bit, 4-bit. So when it swaps, you have to store it in 4000 memory location. So your result will be something like this. If you see your result, the result should be something like this. 3000 is A1, 4000 should be 1A, 3301 is B2, and 4001 2B. You just see the values are swapped. Actually, you might be thinking that you can use an exchange command, but exchange command works on 8-bit data. It exchanges 8-bit data to 8-bit data. But here what happens is one 8-bit data, the nibbles are exchanged. So we will be using loop here and we'll be using ROL or ROR, rotate left or rotate right. Now, let me go to the program. I'm going to show you how to write the program. So you open your emulator 8086. I'm going to do a new program. Open it. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to put alt. Now here initially I need to store move si. So where is the source stored 3300H, and then where my destination should be di destination with 4000H. So why we are doing this one? Because the question says the input is in 3300 and output is in 4000H. So input, I'm going to the address of the input, I'm going to store it in SI register, that is source index register, and the address of the output I'm going to store in destination index. So now what I'm going to do, then I have to think about loop. How many data are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move CX, comma 05H. Why 05H? Because we are going to have 5 data. Now I'm going to start my loop. Loop label, you can have it anything. Here in this case, I'm going to give it as L1. So I'm going to move AL with the value in SI. So what does this statement does? In 3300, this is the memory address. So this memory address, some value will be stored. That what we are going to store, A1 will be stored. This A1 now is going to be moved to AL. After moving to AL, I'm going to do ROL AL, comma 04H. Why 04H? Because 4 times when you rotate left, the first nibble and the second nibble will be swapped. That's the logic. We have seen this in our class while we were discussing about ROL, ROR. You can refer your notebook. I have given you examples of how this works. Now, after rotating, I'm going to move the value to different location because now the input is here, the output should be in 4000. So I'm going to move the output, that is move. So destination index with the value, that is the swapped value of A. So after this, I have to increment my SI because I need to take the next value and increment DI because I'm going to store the next value result in the next memory, that is 4001. So I'm going to call loop L1. Okay, that's all. Your program is over here. Now I'm going to try to execute here. When I execute here, so there is no error. So before you run, you have to store the input value. So what are the input value? I'm going to show you again: A1, B2, C3, D4, and E5. So go to view memory. So put the memory address 3300 and I'm going to update. Here I'm going to say A1, B2, C3, D4, E5. Sorry, E5. So I have stored this one and I'm going to update it. I will close it. So input is ready. Now I'm going to execute my program. So I'm going to run the program. So the program is halted, it's finished. Now go and check your answer. Where are you going to check your answer? Your answer is going to be in 4000 H. So I'm going to say, do you see A1 now became 1A, B2 became 2B, C3 became 3C, 4D, and 5. So you got that. So that's simple way that we have done. So this program can be written with ROL or rotate right also.